welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. This time around, we're going to go ahead and showcase the man, Bergamo, and the Trio de Dangers, basically, because Lavenda and the other one are actually in the card Super Attack too. So, technically, they're a thing, you know? So, we'll see what happens here. Hope you guys enjoy this. Subscribe if you're new. And my Bergamo is actually pretty nice, man. He's my secret weapon for extreme physical. Hopefully he works out pretty well. Here's the build on my Bergamo, excuse me, currently. Been putting some orb investment into him, and he's pretty good now. So basically his passive is the same as Super 17, and there's like a Tech Vegeta that has it, Super 17 and LR Rose. So when he gets hit and he raises his attack up to 120%. So he's got a pretty high cap on it, but he only gets 20% per hit, so he has to get hit a bunch of times to be able to actually utilize that. He cannot tank super well outright. He has a nice defensive stat, but he does get 30% more defense for 6 turns each time he launches a super attack, which is why I gave him a little bit more investment for the additionals. And if you're wondering about units that are on the team, they are to prioritize and optimize the link set on the Bergamo, such as Vegito. He has Infighter. He's also a physical unit, so I do get a little bit more HP for having him here as well. The Kid Buu and the Super Buu are here for their passive support. And last but not least, Whirus is here because he has Brainiacs. So that's another link that Bergamo has. Bergamo has a really weird link set. He has Brutal Beatdown, which I can trigger. He has you know, Infighter. He has Brainiacs. He doesn't have any key links, though, aside from Transform, I don't think. So Cooler doesn't really help Bergamo at all, but here's Bergamo with the 40% kit, or Super Buu, excuse me. I've actually been working on that Buu as well because he's really good if he gets super attack off. So I've put some orbs into him for a while now, and he's actually pretty good as well. So I guess it can be like a semi-showcase for him because I farmed him up to SA10 because he does have a farmable super attack through the Kid Buu event. Look at Bergamo for 100 damage, by the way. Looking pretty nice. And like I said, the other two are there technically. It almost reminds me of an LR super attack where, you know, you have multiple people showing up. So that's one attack. He's hitting for that hard after one attack. He's going to need a few more, of course, to really get going. Oh my gosh, that Buu. The cool thing about Buu is that he does have Brutal Beatdown as well, which does trigger, I believe it's a 10% link on the Bergamo as well. And Buu also actually gets the passive support from his own passive as well. So he still gets 40% attack and defense himself. So Buu's out here critting, man. All right, we're going to put you in the last slot because I don't need you now. We're going to put you right there. And lastly, I don't want Vegito to get a super attack. I really don't want these units to get many super attacks, if any at all. Because next time I should have Kid Buu and Super Buu and Bergamo, which is actually a really good rotation, assuming that I can maintain the 80% threshold for the Kid Buu's passive. Hopefully, if and when he gets an Extreme Z Awakening, they change that to be like, you know, something that's higher, of course, something like a, or lower, excuse me, not higher, something like 50%. If that jumps to 50%, he just becomes too good, probably, in my mind. Okay, so we have the 2 Buus, which is a lot of nice support. He's going to get hit a couple of times in that first slot if I put him there, which is great. Also, by the way, look at that defense. Oof. So Bergamo has a chance to turn into his giant form when you're below 80% of your health as well. So it's exactly the opposite of Kid Buu's passive. So you're not getting both. It doesn't really matter anyway because passives from other units, they don't trigger whenever your unit is transformed, and that goes for everyone. So that's 3 attacks. He needs 3 more to be at max power, by the way. So he's a slow builder. He doesn't get it as fast. For example, Super 17 has a 120 threshold, but he gets it in 4 attacks, I believe. No, 3 attacks, something like that. I think he gets 40% per hit. I have to pull up these units because they're all really different. All 4 of them that do that. I think there's only 4. In the meantime, I'm going to pull them up. Dokkan Wiki Super 17. Okay, I do this a lot now in live videos, and I didn't used to do that, but now I do because I've become super obsessed with making sure that I don't say too many things wrong because I get, like, crucified in the comments. And I'm human, man. It happens. But I try not to. So Super 17 gets 30%, and he maxes out at 120. So he needs 4 hits to get max power. Bergamo doesn't do that. Bergamo needs... He gets 20% up to 120, so he needs 6 hits. So it takes a little bit. So he's about halfway there. And I do want to pull up... No, don't do this. Well, actually, I don't really mind it here. But I do want to pull up the LR Black and Zamasu because they do the same thing. It's just Super 17 is probably the best one at it because he mitigates damage instead of relying on a high defensive stat. But really, that's not saying he's better than Rose because they're an LR and they have a heal and all that other good stuff going for them. 30%, so they need to get hit the same number of times as 17. So they're just as good at the stacking portion of it. So here we have Brutal Beatdown, we have the passive support, and we have Brainiacs. So Bergamo has a nice chunk of links active here. He's not going to be... Look at all these physical orbs. Look at Weirus. You guys wondering why Weirus makes it onto all these teams that are heavy in LRs? This is freaking why, man. This is why. Like, Gohan would love this. You know, people complain when Rhymestyle does it, and, you know, for good reason, but, like, because it's like, I joke with him, too. It's like, bro, Weirus can't be on every team you make. But that's exactly why. He's really good. He's really, really good. This guy's going to heal me up. Hopefully he gets a crit or an additional if I get that double heal. Ah, okay, it's fine. So I really don't want this to kill him because I want to get the opportunity to get hit again going into the next round, and of course we don't get it. And the problem with this mechanic that all these units have is that it resets after you beat the boss. Of course, going into the SS4 Vegeta fight, or Gogeta fight, excuse me, after I fight Vegeta here, it's going to just reset, so it's not really consequential. It doesn't really matter. Going to put you there, and Kid Boo's in the last slot, regardless of links, because I want Kid Buu to come back on the next rotation. Vegeta will hit a Final Form Cooler unit really hard if his super attack goes off, because he's going to greatly reduce the defense. I kind of want to show that here. Hopefully he normal attacks, then super attacks. No, he didn't. Okay. Oh, he only had one attack there. He didn't even bother to super attack. I thought there was two there. So we have Infighter, which boosts defense, by the way. Or, no, does it boost defense or does it reduce the enemy's defense? We'll find out right now. Where's the defense? 67 and 67. Yep, the enemy's defense is going down too. Look at Vegeta on the top left where the no stun sign is there. The defense down icon's there, but it literally goes away now. Infighter is over there triggering, and it's pretty funny when you notice it. Okay, so this is going to heal me up. Here's the thing. I really want... I'm going to do it, whatever. I was going to say, I really want Bergamo to get hit a couple more times so he can be at max power, you know? And I also want to show him in a position where he's, you know, able to transform too. So, oh, by the way, for the people that are probably wondering, if you see it in the comments, you know, if you made it to this point of the video, please timestamp this part. For the people that are wondering, I do not have the Tapion transform leader, so that's why I couldn't show him there. But just understand that he's 30% weaker per leader skill. Bergamo is on this team because that Tapion leader offers 150% HP attack and defense to Bergamo, if I'm understanding correctly, while this one only offers 120. So understandably, he would hit actually quite a bit harder and tank a bit better as well. So just understand that. This is the best I could do at the moment. Okay, so there goes Weirus again with all those stupid orbs. The stupid orbs that I love so much. I'm just going to let Cooler probably finish this off. I mean, he's really close. I don't want to heal, but I need to, kind of. Let me use this. Kind of wish this was my global Weirus. He has dodge. I could at least rely on that maybe a little bit. I don't know. Probably won't help too much, but maybe a little bit. I'm gonna take this, whatever. I don't want to take that hit. And see, the thing is, I don't want him to kill me, but I also want to be low enough to see if maybe I can trigger Bergamo. I also expect the Coolers to finish him off, to be completely honest with you. But I want to see if I can trigger Bergamo's passive to transform. Maybe if I don't get multiple supers. Oh, no, he's done. There's no way. Yeah, my Cooler said, nah, not today, fam. And this is just, oh, Weirus, a free level 5 additional. Okay, cool, thanks. This is just the normal SA10 Cooler friend. It's not like one that has any potential system, if you're wondering why I was getting hit harder than mine and stuff. It's just a free SA10 one that's there by default when you try to take on the speed battle mode. I like this mode. It's a bit different, a bit more condensed than Super Battle Road, or not, excuse me, not Super Battle Road, then Boss Rush. It works pretty well. So, no trigger on the passive. If I knock Bergamo there, he gets hit 3 times, which is great. That's half power. I'm just going to try to postpone this as long as I can, just because I really want Bergamo to be able to get his passive, right? I just really want him to get his passive. I'm going to heal up here. Okay. Means I'll probably get the Dokkan attack with somebody else. Oh, cool. Thanks, Kid Buu. We'll see, though. We'll see what happens. Super Buu. All right, Bergamo. This is cool because it's going to buff his defense a bit. I am putting him off rotation, so I won't see him for a few turns because I did want to make sure that he got those hits on the back end. But this is a bit of a longer event, though, to be honest, so it's probably not that big of a deal. There's a super attack. That's fine. Whatever. It's going to do like 98k. Oh, that free level 3 dodge kicked in. Get so lucky with that dodge, bro. I gave him dodge because I give every unit dodge, like probably most of them, because it's so funny to me when it triggers. And it's super clutch. I actually wanted him to take that hit, though. That's the whole reason he was there, right? The whole reason. Stop it. You're forcing me to get the Dokkan attack. Stop. That face when a unit is just too good, right? He's just too good at generating orbs. Friggin', oh, I may be able to avoid it for one more turn. Of course not. Oh, this guy, I said 4 units that can do the little build-up thing. I totally forgot Super Vegito has it too, but Super Vegito has the worst variation of it because his is super slow. But it's like that because he's meant to be placed in hordes of attacks, so it makes sense as to why it is, because they don't want him to be too good, too fast. He's meant to be placed in horde of attacks so he can get the counters off, and of course it does impact the counter too, so it makes sense why Super Vegito's little get hit and build up thing, I call it the Zenkai mechanic, but whatever. That little mechanic is so slow for him. I forgot about him when I was talking about it. And the funny thing is he's on the team, so whatever. Okay, cool. No crit, 1.3 to move on from that round. Well, Cooler's going in the last slot. I'm going to try to make sure that I don't get hit too much this turn. Going to give Boo the super attack so he can heal me up as well. Hopefully Cooler doesn't take super attack from Vegeta. That'd be really bad. To be honest, it's the friend Cooler, and he sucks. That's going to hit pretty hard. I'm going to have Bergamo back next turn, too. Okay, that healed me, so that's cool. I'll take it. He can't get that third attack because there's no potential system. I didn't get hit too bad. The defensive buff from the 2 Boos helped him out a lot. Bergamo is back now. He now has Brainiacs here. Can't even get a super, though. God dang it, Bergamo. It's not even Bergamo's fault. Well, it is, kind of. He has bad links. But Vegito doesn't have the best links either, to be honest. He has Fused Fighter and Prepare for Battle, which are great on hero teams, but not so great here. Of course, he's not meant to be on this team, so I'm not mad at Vegito. Well, next round, I will have Kid Buu. But I don't really care about that. Man, Bergamo, if you don't transform, holy crap, bro. Transform, man. Seriously. Freaking transform. Stop playing. Okay, an additional, that's a crit. Okay, there's another attack on him. Attack's going up, that's cool. Can you please transform, Bergamo? I'm starting to feel like he just won't transform in this showcase, and that's 100% within reason to have happen. There's a crit. No third attack, though. No super either. Come on, Bergamo. Bergamo. Come on, do it. Give me that, man. Give me that stupid, what's it called? Transform. Hopefully they hit me hard enough here. The thing is that Super Boo's going to heal me, so hopefully he doesn't heal me too much, right? But, you know, that's why I got him away from the Kid Buu, because I think they have the HP regeneration link. 21k, I will take that. Whirus. 30k, okay. I think I'm going to be below the threshold, especially if there's a super attack here. I can definitely guarantee it. Okay, I was saying, please don't be an additional super from Super Buu. All right, 105. Okay, good. I'm below the threshold. This guy, he just doesn't want to do it. I've tried so hard, and he just doesn't want to transform. Okay, well, there goes some orbs for you. Going to heal up again. Where's your defense at? Because you didn't super last turn. 39k. Gonna use the Bulma item. Buff the defense a little bit more, because he just refuses to transform. Again, he does have Infighter triggered here, so they are losing some defense, whatever that means in this scenario. Losing defense doesn't help at all, really. It just doesn't. Your damage doesn't even go up. It sucks. I'm sorry. All right, cool. That's going to do like 140. 128, okay. Well, his attack went up, so that's cool. I think he's really close. I think he needs like 2 more attacks, probably. So that's cool. Just waiting for him to transform. All right, additional. Wish that was a super. All right, he's maxed out now. He should be maxed out anyway. Okay. For the rest of the video, he should be max power. Okay. No super there. Thank you. I'm like kind of low on heal items after trying so hard to optimize this guy. All right. Well, I will have the Super Boo back next turn, so that's cool. Shocking speed triggered. I'll give you those, and really I'm not concerned about Weirus getting much, but at the same time I don't want him to get hit, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. Attack is going up. I definitely think Cooler will finish him off, so that's great. Especially since I already had the previous Bulma item active anyway. So Kid Boo's passive is not active right now because, again, he needs to be above the 80% threshold to get his passive to work. But it should still be enough here from Cooler. And it was. Okay, cool. About what I thought. So Super Boo is here, and we have Bergamo at max power, presumably, along with Vegito still. And now I can finally kick Vegito off of my rotation. Bergamo's attack stat is really high, 204,000. Gonna get dipped a little bit because I have to put him there. Well, I could technically put you there, but like, do not want. I'm gonna take this, just because I want to see Bergamo in action, and I also don't want to lose the passive from Kid Buu next turn, so I can just probably plow through this stage of the event. Okay. So Super Boo's going to get his attack off first. 273. Okay, I'll take that. 1.3 million attack stat. Also, keep in mind, I do have the items active, I believe, still. So that is a portion of it. So 648, that's the powerfulest hit that we've seen from Bergamo in this whole video. Okay, so my Cooler's definitely going there. That's why I took the turn, because my Cooler can take those hits really well with the Kid Buu passive. 80k defense, pretty much. And I will give you the greens. We're good. Drop the... Yes, it dropped the orange. Great. Don't super. 83. Okay. Cooler, you know you want to finish him off. You know you want to just critical hit and then additional super and his... Oh, come on, Cooler. Really? Please? Don't do this to me. Don't do this. Thank you. Okay. I was going to say, don't do this to me, because one of those attacks could be a super, man. Just don't do it. Thank you, Cooler. That's why you're here. You're my release valve, man. My release valve, excuse me. Why do you keep loading up like that? Why do you keep putting all your attacks in one spot, Vegito? Or Gogeta, excuse me. Look at that defense, 67k. Sorry, Brainiacs. Doesn't Brainiacs boost defense? It does. Defense jumped to 74k that time, as opposed to whatever it was before. 67, there it is. But I want the brutal beatdown link, and I want the 40% boost. So sorry, gonna sacrifice some of my defense. It'll go up again with the super attack right there. This should heal me and help me out a bit, because it's very possible that I basically took so long and postponed too much that I can't beat the event. It's very possible that that's a thing, so we'll see. I expect the super attack the next time this guy hits me, by the way. Attack stat went way down this time without the item support, but I 100% expect him to do something stupid. Just gonna put that out there. And there it is. So dodge it? No dodge? No? Okay. He dodged earlier. 85k, though, is not bad. Given the circumstance, that's actually a really good tank from him. That was really good mitigation because his defense is so high. And I did get healed from the Super Buu. So if Weirus doesn't get hit too hard... Nah, that's not a thing. I was going to say, if Weirus doesn't get hit too hard, maybe I'll keep Kid Buu's passive. But no, that's not a thing. Okay, well, Vegito, get those hits off. Cooler, I mean, you're cooler than the others, right? No, okay, so I expect Vegito and Cooler to tank these pretty well. Barring a super attack, I can win, but it's very possible that I lose, like I said. Especially because I haven't really been optimizing Vegito at all. Haven't done anything for him. Also, given the fact that he's a lot weaker on this team due to the constraints from the leader skill. Okay, and of course, Cooler's not getting a super, but he may additional into one. Don't know that yet. Especially if that's mine, which it is. Okay. All right, cool. No supers there. There's a crit. Super, please, Cooler. Super, please. I feel like this is a Super Battle Road run. Oh, man. I feel like I'm just freaking pressed for time like it's a Super Battle Road run. Why is Bergamo so much better at defense than this friend Cooler without any orbs? Holy crap. Did his defense get lowered? It didn't. That's a base Cooler without any orbs, while mine was over there sitting pretty with, like, what was it? Freaking 80k, right? Goodness, man. This guy needs the orbs. But to be fair, a lot of units do these days, so I'm not going to knock him for that. No! Oh, man. At least Bergamo did tank the previous super attack pretty well. This is going to be 80k again. 95. Okay, 73 damage, though. Bergamo is trying really hard. If he would just transform, he didn't transform the whole time. I've been below the threshold for like 2 times I've seen him. I'm going to get healed here, but this will probably still kill me because he's going to get hit hard back in turn. Unless he super attack additionals. Oof. Did not. Okay, I still may beat it, though. We'll see. This is really close, and I didn't even intend for this to be a thing. All right, additional super. Okay, he can't get the 3rd attack. No potential system investment. Okay, I did not intend for this to turn into this at all, but it is what it is. That should be a super, but that man's defense is so bad. Assuming he gets hit for 8k on each hit. Kind of feel like Cooler's the better choice for the front slot. Wait, did they trigger? Oh, they trigger Fused Fighter. But he doesn't. Vegito doesn't super if I don't give him this. So I'm doing this. Oh, I assumed that it would drop the rainbow. Ah, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. You can have those. We'll see what happens, though. Maybe he'll additional into a super, because that's my baby Cooler, and he loves me. Okay. 155. Just don't get hit too hard. I thought he was going to take about 8k. He's taking about 9k. That's fair. Don't super attack me, please. Come on. Ah! All right. Well, we had a good run. It just got thwarted by Gogeta's attempt because I postponed way too long to try to show off Cooler more. Or not Cooler, excuse me. Bergamo more. So we lose. We lost. Anyways, that was fun, though. Hope you guys did enjoy seeing the Bergamo unit in action. Not a bad unit. Not a great unit, not a bad unit. He definitely needs a rebirth because he'll be a lot better. But as you saw, the defensive stat, when played the right way, can get pretty high, which allows him to take hits pretty well. Of course, if he ever transformed, I would have been invincible for a turn or 2 or maybe 3 or what have you. So it would have been a lot easier to do it that way. So yeah, that would have been better. And of course, if he was on that actual Tapion team, like I said earlier in the video, again, that would have been his best, most optimal case scenario because I do consider Bergamo to be an optimal inclusion on the transform category team. And if you haven't, checked out the team build video for that, I did put one up and I explained why Bergamo is such a good unit for that team, mainly because that team is devoid of options anyway. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please consider punching that subscribe button and the thumbs up button for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle videos here on the channel. And speaking of more videos, if you want to watch more, make sure that you click on one of these.